folks, Parkera here and welcome to another first look, this time again with Accrington Stanley. Today we're going to focus on hopefully a little bit of the match engine, the game itself, but first of all and first and foremost we are looking at the tactics. In terms of the tactics overall, there's no changes really from last season. There's no new tactics, there's no new way of setting it up. However, a big thing is the team selection advice which has come into it. Now, game day, we get an email from my assistant manager saying this is what he reckons to pick against the upcoming opposition. In this case, it's Rochdale. Now, I had already gone into the tactics and selected my team based just what I wanted, yep. And now he's come in and he's going to offer some alternatives, which will give us a chance to, we can go to tactics itself, and then do it there, or we can just use the suggested squad, and that will just make his suggestions overall mine. So basically he's so it's pretty cool. He's working Ross Skies. He's come from playing in this position instead of Mark Hughes. He reckons to bring in Alisi instead of Skies. So basically Skies swaps over just because he will benefit from the match fitness. He reckons to bring in Lamine Sheriff, match fitness again instead of Seamus, and he reckons Seamus will then to go up instead of Finley, and then Finley instead of Pritchard. So there's a few positional changes there that's been suggested as well, and it's quite good to see that even though he's only wanting to make these changes, he still offers some sort of comment on the other ones. But I want to go to the tactics here anyway. So this is what I have chosen, and if we go to suggested advice here, okay, what I would like to see is the ability to move this or this pop over to the right hand side a little bit, so just basically I can see who's already on the team. I know we've already looked at these suggestions, but if this little alternative, the suggested tactics could come over this, but here, just so I could say, okay, Connolly, so he's moving the edge. I mean, especially when you're dealing with a team that you haven't got to know the players with yet. I have a decent idea here, but like when you take over a new team and a journeyman, for example, you're probably not going to know who Fred is from Arthur and Martha. So it'd be quite good to see, okay, I've chosen this guy here and he's suggesting this and that. But it is good. I do like the selection advice. I like the email, it gives you another option, but and also here it gives you a chance too. But we can in here change it. Now, let's have a look and see if John Doolan, Doolan's made a different change, you see. He's reckoned, we'll leave Maguire, Pritchard and stuff there, no problems. We just want to make those two selections. So Seamus is not being suggested by Doolan, whereas Jimmy Bell was. So I like that. That's pretty cool, rock and roll. Hoochie coo. I'm not going to use a suggested. I'm just going to leave it. I believe what you can do is untick and then just go over the rest and he'll make those changes. But what I did find earlier on when I tested this is if I unticked, we'll just say untick, when I unticked a player on this, because I didn't want to go with that suggestion, that player who was already there anyway was actually taken off the first team. So we'll see. I'll play around with that anyway. But we're not going to make the suggested team. I'm pretty happy with what we've got here. And it is a whole load of players. Lordy, Miss Clordy. Okay, so we are done and dusted here. That is the tactics. Like I said, nothing major, but I do like that. One thing that I will mention as well before, if we create a new tactic, just to show you straight up, and another good beneficial thing for someone coming in new into a club, if you're not sure, straight away the assistant managers kind of indicated what sort of tactics from this first phase of choosing a style would suit the team. You've got 3 thumbs up here, for example. Wing play, route 1, and direct counter attack are suggested. There is another option, but of course we've already using that as our first choice. So it's quite good. I just sort of like to see that. So again, if we go to direct counter, we can just choose a formation, and you'll see again there's a thumbs up for the 4-4-1-1 to choose. Okay, so we can get, okay, that he recommends that is the best one out of these 3, and we'll do that. But right now for this, we're not going to make any adjustments in that or additions. So without further ado, Scooby-Madooby-Doo, let's get in and let's have a play with the match engine. Okay folks, so we're onto the screen now. Just press space bar accidentally to show you the preview. Nothing new, a little bit the background of the game, and of course the lineups there. But this is straight away into what we already know, love, loathe, definitely agree with, and definitely hit home with is the team talks. But there is a new button here, of course, which says we can delegate, handle the first team talks. I can delegate it to the assistant manager or any of my coaches if I do choose as well, which is interesting. As well as you've got the hand over to assistant manager button. Well, I'm going to go a bit assertive here. This is a chance to impress me and show me what you got. Of course, no reactions here. We're going to see what the assistant manager has to say as well. Am I going to? And we'll just go from there now and kick off. Looks like good. Okay, I've got everything set up here. I've gone through. No sounds. Let's see now. Let me know. This is quite important here for me as well. Looking at this myself, it's looking good. Yeah, I would say it's smooth. I'm liking the graphics. I'm liking everything. But let me know how this looks for you. Does it come across in your system or through the U of tubing quite stuttery or anything? That's really interesting. I'll be interested in see how it looks. But it is going for it. We are only looking at key highlights here. What I might do... Oh, no, we've got extended on, so that's pretty good. We've made all those adjustments there already in the settings. So it's quite good that it seems to have carried over. Though I'd like to see a little bit more. I'm going to demand some more from... I know it's 50-50. It's good to see their bit focus after that. And so we are playing balance. I think what we might do is just go a bit positive against Rochdale here and just see if we can do a bit more. Oh, yay! I was just going to say, the whole point of this part was to see some match engine. And it's... Goal! Pritchard gets the goal there. And... Yep, it is. And we are off to a good start. 1-0. Accrington Stanley over the Rochdale. Sorry, Bobby. We're kicking off well, mate. We are kicking off well. And there you go with the highlight as well. Okay, so that's good. It's good to see. Not too long after the shout. And just before I was going to comment that and show me some highlights here. One thing you will know and has been announced or noted is that there's no more kickoff highlights, which is, I think it's pretty good. It's kind of a wasted highlight, really. Let's get into the dressing room now. Let's hand over to the, I'll just go calm, assertive. I'm not happy. Now keep going out there, guys. It's all going to pay off at the end. And I'm going to just try this old trick here and see how it goes. Yep, I thought you were a little bit lazy out there, or I'm not happy. You know what, I'll leave there if things are okay. Fitness-wise, we're not doing too badly, so let's kick it off. And Rochdale with the kick-off. Don't show me a kick-off highlight, please, if it's after I've just seen this gone. I'm sure I saw somewhere or heard somewhere. But no, this is actually, it looks like a legit highlight, but the ball went out of play. I suspect it's a kick-off highlight, but just a little bit more. Okay, we need to defend this corner here. I haven't gone through, I haven't done any set pieces, but good defending there. Excellent. They look a bit slow to me. I'm going to gear that up just slightly faster and let me know if this looks too fast for you guys. It just seems to be plodding along a bit. I like a bit of action, we want to see something pacey. Alright, so we're going pretty well. Oh yes, we've got the ball here. We're going down. Clark's got the ball. Is he going to look for the cross? Or is it... No, he loses the ball. But Connolly's there to get possession. Finds the wing back. Johnson goes back inside to Connolly, to Finlay. Goes wide to Clark. Takes a shot. Corner. Could have maybe looked at sliding that around to the side, crossing it in. Would have got a better opportunity. But we got the ball back from that corner anyway. A bit of a wasted opportunity. And, one of those things again. We're going to have a look at the team instructions here just slightly. I want you guys to run at the defence. And let's hit some early crosses, eh? Now, I do have a player playing as an inverted winger. So we might look at the underlap instead and see if it's going to help the situation on the left. Got 60 minutes to go, positive. Come on, shout. Let's give it a shout. What are we going to do here? Show some passion. Let's get some creativity going, guys. 66th minute. Pritchard pretty calm with that. Nobody else is there, but they're all composed. we're looking good. Fitness-wise, we're looking good. Johnson on the right is looking a bit knackery. So we'll see if we can find a substitution, and we can in Harvey Rogers. And so we'll bring Rogers in for that. According to this, now let me know how this looks as well. I'm looking at the stats and stuff. They look very squished up. They look very small to me. There's a lot of room here that should be utilised, and that is very, very hard to read. Yeah, 6.8, 6.6. That's a 6.3 for Mark Hughes. Interesting there. So I'm going to bring on, at least for Hughes, we can make all the substitutions in the world as well. So I'll just make those two changes anyway for now, and we'll see how we go. I do have a screenshot of that from a earlier game, and I was going to put it on the forums, but I didn't. I might go through again and have a read. I'm sure it's been lodged, and I'm sure it will be. I mean, the game's not even 12 hours old, so I want to give them a bit of chance, and plenty of people will mention that. I think the UI for that is a bit small. My monitor, whatever, it's 1900, whatever. It's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, even here on the part, it's quite small. Rochdale with the pressure there. It was a good bit of defending. Yep. They're on the ball. Let's make some substitutions. How are we looking? Okay, my substitutes that I came on are looking naked. Okay, we're doing nothing up front, so we're going to bring on Baker for key. And Sean Coval, you're not doing the job, mate. You're not doing the job. I'm going to put in Suso, but you're not going to be an invented winger. You're going to go... actually, you can play there quite nicely. So we will leave that as well. 6.5 for Jordan Clark. How are you going, son? Yeah, let's put on Wilson, and just keep going with that there. The attack effect on the next thing here. Team instructions again. That doesn't seem to be making any difference. We are still running them, passing the space and being a bit more direct. I think we'll leave those as they are for now. They are chasing us, but that's good. Nice ball there. Nice switch of the play. And, I was going to say beautiful goal. Saved by the goalkeeper. So far, I'm liking what I see. It's looking really good. It's looking really crisp and clear to me. I haven't noticed any major issues in terms of players and people phasing in and out of each other, or ball being silly mechanics and things like that, which is good. But of course, as you play more and more games into it, you will probably notice more and more anyhow. And it is, like I said, it's beta, less than day one. So you're going to you shouldn't be surprised or shocked if you run into any issues. Oh, good save by the keeps. Very good save, keeper. Been under a bit of pressure. Has done some good saves for us. I think what we're doing, we've got the head start. Well, we are ahead, giving away a bit of possession here. Well, let's not pass it. Let's do that. Let's be a bit more disciplined, fellas. Let's slow the tempo down, and let's put a bit of time wasting on. Let's regroup. Let's fall back. Let's slow the pace down. Keeps. Let's just drop down a bit there, but we'll stay on our feet as well. Okay, so and a long ball straight to Rochdale, and they've got a player unmarked, but the cross was absolute caca. We got lucky there. Not sure if their player would have been offside anyway. But they get the throw in, and they do throw it to a man who crosses it in. Oh, did you see that ball? Did you see it? Swing. What lovely. 89th minute. That's, 3 minutes of added time. We just need to be calm, lads, now. Just take it easy, Japanesey. We've got it there. Let's go really slow. Nice and short as well. Let's take that off, and then just do this merry as we get on the attack with Carvalho. Beats his man, crosses it in, and corner. I was going to almost tempted to say late goal. Pretty good. Now, Accrington are not a beta save. I'm just using them because there's some familiarity there. And that looked like an own goal. It looked like he hoofed it to his own net. We'll take it. So that's why we're using Stanley here. I was going to use the Phoenix, but yeah, the way the leagues are set up and the fact that the Knicks use for their reserves and youth, New Zealand leagues and stuff, it's just not going to not be feasible really. So we go here just to show you these bits. Let me know your feedback, guys. I'm really hoping the feedback's good, but I want honest feedback, even constructive criticisms and things like that. Hit me down below in the comments. That's what the comments are for as well. The good, the bad, and everything else in between. I hope you're enjoying these. I hope you're noticing better quality in terms of what's coming to you, especially in the sound. So far with the other two videos, being impressed what's been released in terms of their quality, and I'm hoping that can at least be the new standard to maintain as the base, as we have conceded the 1 goal. I did notice the boys full-time, excellent. So I think we'll just go through. You've seen the rest, you know what happens. We're going to do a team talk. For present, it was good. I'm pleased. Okay, so we are pleased, and on that note, guys, I will leave it here. That's another first look, bit of the tactics, and a look at the match engine, which you've probably seen in a lot of other videos, but hey, not mine. Alright folks, thanks a lot for joining me today. Hope you had a good time. Like, subscribe, and comment down below if you're new to the channel especially. I am Parkera. Kia kaha.